Okay, so today I want to talk about intensity. And this is really, really important because if you don't work at the right intensity, you're not going to see results. I have been a fitness and personal training coach for over 20 years. And I have found that those people that don't work at the right intensity never see results. Some of these people work out 5-6 days a week and they still don't get results. So it is incredibly important to work at the right intensity. And I'm going to explain to you how to do this. But basically, and this is another thing that people don't understand, is depending on the amount of repetitions that you do in your workouts, depends on the result that you get. So like 20, 30 reps, that is more like fat burning. It still builds muscle, but very little. It's more fat burning. When you do 10 to 12 repetitions, that is more hypertrophy. That simply means muscle gain. Okay, so that's like muscle gain and toning. And then anything between like 6 and 8 is for strength building. You do gain some muscle, but very little. The best rep range to build muscle is 10 to 12. But something that is hugely important is that you can't just do, okay, you want to build muscle, so you're just going to do 10 to 12 reps all the time. You won't get results there either because the body adapts to whatever exercise routine, reps, rest, tempo that you're doing, and then you don't see results. So one of the biggest things with resistance-based workouts or weight training is to change the workout every 4 weeks. So when you change it every 4 weeks, it's important to change the rep range so that you're always working the different fibers that yield different results. So that you get some fat burning, so that you get some muscle toning, so that you get some muscle building and some strength building. Super duper important. So here is your rule of thumb. You have to reach momentary muscle failure at the desired rep. Okay, so let me explain what that means. That means if you go into all your workouts and you decide that this month you're going to do a muscle building workout and that is between 10 to 12 reps. That means that when you're doing every set during your whole workout, you are like 8, 9, 10, like you're dying, like you can't do 13. So you have to get to muscle failure between 10 and 12 reps, okay? If you can keep going and you can do 13, 14, 15 reps, like you're doing bicep curls and you can keep going after 12, that's not enough weight. That's an indication that the next set, you need to up your weight a little bit, okay? Now, if you say you are doing bicep curls and first set you did 12 and you stopped, but you could have totally done more. So the next set, say that was 10 pounds you were working with. Now your next set, you're gonna you're like, all right, I'm strong, I gotta get 15 pounds. And now 15 pounds, you only get to like 7 or 8 reps. So now you need to go in between. So maybe grab the 12s. But basically, to ensure you are working at the right intensity, you have to reach momentary muscle failure at each set, okay? So remember, momentary muscle failure is just like, you're burning, you can't move anymore. If it's a squat, like you just can't get any more. Whether that's 20 reps or 15 reps, whatever your workout says, each set you have to reach momentary muscle failure. Also, you will find that in each one of the tables in your workouts, you will see a rest, the amount of rest that you wait in between sets. So if it's like a little circuit of say 4 exercises, you want to move pretty fast, one after the other. But if you're dying, of course, catch your breath. But just try and go one after the other. And then when it says rest, people usually say anywhere between 30 seconds, 60 seconds, or 90 seconds usually is the max. So another way to make sure that you're working at the right intensity is that if it says 60 seconds rest after 4 exercises, you rest the 60 seconds and you immediately move into the next set, okay? The next circuit. You don't want to be like waiting 2-3 minutes, chit chat, running, do something around the house if you're working at home and then get to your next set. You're still going to be burning calories, but you're not going to be working towards your desired result. So you want to make sure you work at the right intensity. Also make sure you're working at the right tempo. So each workout also has a tempo, which means the amount of time that each rep takes. So if it's like 2:01 tempo and you're doing a squat, it means 2 seconds down, 0 pause, 1 second up. 2 seconds down in your squat, 1 up, okay? That is the amount of tension that the muscle is under during that specific set, okay? So each rep has to be around 3 seconds if it's a 2:01 tempo. 2 + 0 + 1 is 3, okay? So to recap, because I know it's a lot, to make sure you work at the right intensity, you have to make sure you reach momentary muscle failure in each set. You have to make sure you rest the amount of time that is in your workout prescribed, not any more, or a few seconds more, that's fine, but not too much. And the tempo, want to make sure that you are following the tempo, that each exercise, each repetition, you are maintaining the muscle under tension for the amount of time that is in there, okay? I know it seems a little bit complicated now, but as you start doing the workouts and you start going, 2:11 tempo, that's 4 seconds, so that's 2 seconds, one pause, down, 1 pause, 1 second up. Then you're just gonna start getting it, and you're just gonna start working at the right intensity, and you're not gonna cheat yourself by not having enough weight when you're doing each set, and it's just gonna become second nature, okay? So go ahead and make sure you work at the right intensity every time.